Hey guys, MZ here, and welcome back to Lucy, the Eternity She Wished For. Now, last episode, we had a little bit of a talk with Lucy. We got to see a little bit of her backstory slash. I really don't know what they're called. They're like glimpses into her memory, perhaps. I'm not 100% on that, but our main character, jeez. That guy gets on my nerves so bad. He really irritates me at times. He's got some good points, though. I'm not going to talk all bad about him. He does have a reason for some of the things he does, and you know, God, he just got on my nerves in the last episode. I think it's just the way that he talks down to Lucy all the time. I think that really bothers me. I don't handle negativity well. I really don't. And people that are constantly negative towards others just bother me. So, anyways, probably why I like upbeat. I prefer cheerful or upbeat people. Maybe that's why. Anyways, our main character went. I believe he went to school. So I think that's where we're back to now. Yep. Alright. Apparently he wasn't late today, which is good. So, immediately, the classroom begins to bustle with excitement. As soon as the teacher leaves the room, Dr. Kears turns to face me. Oh, that's right, he was going to have a discussion with his friend. I think he had some questions to ask him.
You're buying some bread, right? Come on, let's go together.
He stands up and offers to go to the cafeteria with me. Even though he already has his own lunch, he's a good guy. However, I had no reason to go to the cafeteria today. Oh, today's fine.
What do you mean it's fine? You're not planning to get anything?
No, not today.
Don't tell me that you're going on a diet.
If I want to watch my boyish figure, what's wrong with that?
You're not going to grow if you starve yourself at this age, you know?
No, what I'm saying is that I don't need to buy anything. With that said, I quietly take out a lunchbox and place it on top of my desk. Wow, he's just instantly, his eyes go wide.
What?
Dr. Gear stares at the lunchbox in astonishment. I remove the lid to reveal its contents. The food inside looks scrumptious. It's giving off a pleasant scent. The presentation is excellent. I notice that the menu is different from what I'd eaten for breakfast. She could have just packed up the leftovers and saved herself the trouble of making something new. Does she think that I'll be pleased about this? Oh, come on, dude. Just be happy. She made you lunch. Nice. Oh, man. Nice little box lunch. Oh, that'd be great. Well, to be honest, I am a little happy.
What the heck is this? It looks just like a lunchbox.
It doesn't look like a lunchbox. It is one.
What is going on? You couldn't have possibly made it for yourself. Was it your mother?
Wrong. If my new mother had actually paid that much attention to me, I could have probably grown up to be a normal human being. Ooh, shots fired.
Yeah, I didn't think so. Then who? Could it be that you...
He's pretty sharp. He seems to understand right away that it was my android who packed my lunch, as expected from a close friend of mine. What you're thinking about is probably correct.
Wow, nice going, man.
Huh? Oh, he probably doesn't realize. He probably doesn't realize it's an android. He probably thinks it's a girlfriend. Well, I don't think it's really something to be congratulated for.
So how many days has it been?
Yep, he thinks it's a girlfriend. Huh?
It better not be that chick from the other class who made you this lunch. If it's really her, it's gonna be over between us, you know.
At this point, I realized that we weren't on the same page. With a disappointed look, I burst his bubble. Actually, this lunch is from my android. I've told you about this, right? That I picked it up yesterday?
Oh, really? I do it.
Dr. Gears collapses onto his chair like a deflated balloon. Yeah, right, he didn't know anything. He gives me a look of disapproval. Well, he was the one getting ahead of himself, putting on a face that seemed to read, "What was I expecting from this guy?" Dr. Gears continued.
I have to admit, it really was stupid of me to think that such a big pessimist like you could ever come close to scoring a girlfriend.
Oh, damn, dude, really?
Yeah, my bad indeed.
I feel a sudden rush of blood to my head. I don't appreciate you talking like a big shot when you've always been single yourself.
I'm just taking my time to find the perfect match.
A sad excuse from an undesirable male. Oh, wow. I decide to taunt him a little more. But think about it. Do you really think you'll ever find someone willing to accept your weird little hobbies? How about you try again after wiping off all that robot grease?
You bastard. Talking smack just because I look a little dirty. If you really think it's all about the looks, you'll regret it someday. Hope good-looking guys like you die alone.
Wow. Maybe I went a little too far there. But a girlfriend, huh? I've never really thought about getting one. After a bit of thinking, I make a light retort. I don't care. It's not like I'll have any trouble living without one.
Oh, you sure that's the case? You shouldn't lie to yourself.
I'm serious. I'll eventually get married, so what's the rush?
Wow, there's a limit to being carefree, you know.
Sorry, guys. I could have sworn I was going to sneeze.
You're actually never getting a girlfriend until you die.
And I'm telling you, it doesn't matter.
Come on, let's be a little more honest with ourselves. Don't you at least have a couple of girls that you're interested in? The ones at school are mostly pretty cute, after all.
Someone I'm interested in, huh? Who do I enjoy being around with? Well, considering you've only shown us Dr. Gears, let's hope it's someone that's a girl. Considering you're talking about marriage and things. Of course, I mean, hey, you know what? If you want to fall for Dr. Gears, I guess that's between you and him, but he doesn't seem like that type. I don't manage to come up with an answer. It's because I've never cared for something like that. But if I were to think of a particular person... Oh my. Oops, only Lucy came to mind. Uh-oh. I don't have anyone like that.
You sure?
Definitely.
It's suspicious how you suddenly went quiet for a bit, though.
You're imagining things.
I'm just guessing here, but... Could it be that you actually have someone like that? Or actually have someone that you like?
I'm telling you, I don't have anyone.
Surely you can't be interested in...
My body suddenly tenses up. It'd be troublesome to cause any misunderstandings. Well, yeah, because you can't... I mean, I suppose you could fall in love with Lucy, but Uh, the implications there are kind of weird. It's not like she's not like, what anime is that? Armitage. Armitage 3. Uh, Dual Matrix and Polymatrix. She's not a third gen. She's not, well, at least, I don't think she's like that. Hmm. Oh, how trippy would that be? If she's like an android that could have kids. Whoa. That's weird. Anyways, moving on. I try to quiet him down. Hey, what are you talking?
Me?
Oh, what the hell was that? My mind goes numb for a while.
Let me make myself clear that I'm not interested in that sort of stuff. Well, if you were with me, we'd look hot enough to make all the girls go crazy.
What? What? Oh, that's funny. Oh, Youre shot you down, man.
But I only like women. I hope you understand.
Ha! You'd better not be thinking about debuting as a BL character without guiding a search. I'm sorry, guys. I don't mean to crack up in the middle of a sentence like that. Oh my gosh. Oh, you'd better not be thinking of debuting as a BL character without getting a surgery first. If you were in a video game, you'd be one of the most hated characters who would reduce the sales by 80% the moment you show your face. Oh, wow. Oh my god.
That's not true. People call me handsome all the time.
Sure they do. Who exactly are we talking about?
Mom and Dad.
As I'm gonna leave them alone.
And my sister.
Ooh. I start to feel sorry for making fun of him.
Anyway, why are we talking about my looks in the first place? Don't change the subject. We were discussing how you're gonna spend the rest of your life alone.
No, is that so?
What I'm trying to say is that you should build up some experience in dating. I'm not the one to talk for others, but you're a decent looking guy and you never talk to girls. Why don't you get some practice in?
Yeah, if he doesn't really have an interest in that, maybe his hormones haven't kicked in yet. Practice doesn't really interest me. I take a look at some of the girls near me. They're busily chatting away with their desks put together. The topic of their conversation had nothing that I could relate to. Apart from that, it's something I wouldn't want to waste my time talking about. You try listening in too. How good looking this guy is. Which couples are breaking up. Who's getting rejected. How good these makeups are. How nice these clothes are. Do you really think you'll be able to join in? He groans loudly.
Who turned up the difficulty setting?
See, of course you can't, since all you ever think about are your dumb robots.
How dare you? If I wanted to,
I'm no different.
What did you say?
I said I'm no different from you. I wouldn't be able to talk to them either. The high-pitched voices of the girls across the room invaded my ear canals. They make my head hurt. One day, I'll also succumb to the reproductive instincts in our DNA and get myself one of those high-frequency, wave-emitting creatures to live together. Wow, dude. Because that's just how life works. It can't be helped. My body wouldn't be able to resist the temptation. There's no point in forcing myself to do something that I have no interest in at this very moment, right? However late it is, I don't mind, since I'm currently enjoying my independence.
You really are something, you know. I don't know what exactly is going on in your head, but it's definitely not normal.
Man, where's the fun in being normal?
Like the way you make enemies out of girls just so you can sound a bit like a hipster.
Shut up, that's just who I am. In an attempt to change the subject, I shoot him a question seemingly out of nowhere. It's actually something I've been meaning to ask, though. Putting that aside, I want you to tell me something.
Huh?
What do you think about androids in general?
Where did this come from all of a sudden?
Just answer me. What do you think about androids? I just wanted to hear what a robot expert had to say.
Androids, huh? They're convenient, aren't they? They make our lives easier. They just need electricity to run and don't need a paid salary. They don't make any mistakes. They're friendly. The female models are pretty cute.
I agree. Except for the last one. Really, dude? But that wasn't the kind of answer I was hoping to hear. I asked him a more specific question. Do you believe that androids have feelings?
What?
Androids. Do you believe that they have feelings? I wanted to hear the thoughts of someone with a great appreciation for androids. He's had extensive experience with a variety of models, being an avid user as well. So he's fishing to try and get an answer over what Lucy had said to him this morning. Because he doesn't want to hear what she had to say. He wants it from another human. Very sneaky. Very, very sneaky boy. So it's a safe bet that he'd know a bit more about them than I would. To be honest, I'm not exactly sure what kind of answer I'm expecting from him. I don't know if his thoughts will affect the way I feel, but I still want to hear what he has to say. After taking a while to think, he lays it on me with a straight face.
Androids don't have any feelings.
They don't.
That's what I said. They don't.
Yeah. You're right. It was obvious what he was going to say. But I don't feel satisfied. How could this be? Maybe I was hoping for a different answer.
What's the matter? Asking such a weird question at all.
It's nothing. I just suddenly got curious, that's all. Dr. Gears is giving me a confused look.
I've told you this already, right? Androids are great, but you shouldn't get too attached to them. I have a feeling this might happen to you since you don't have any experience with androids in the first place. Come on, I'm being serious. Do you know why some people get so attached to androids?
Why is that?
It's because they want to escape from this place.
Escape? What, you mean like escape reality, or... I had no idea. Yeah, right. I had no idea what he meant by this place. I have no choice but to ask him again. What do you mean?
In short, they want to escape reality.
Oh, hey, I hit the nail on the head. What do you know?
It's related to how fantasy movies achieve higher sales during economic depression. It's also why realistic romance movies, have a hard time getting themselves into mainstream media. People can momentarily escape reality by watching fantasy movies. Romance movies need to include something glamorous or exciting in order to appeal to the audience. Not a lot of people would be willing to pay to watch something realistic because it's too bland.
Really? Too bland. Hmm. Well, no, I can kind of relate. I much prefer science fiction and fantasy over, like, reality stuff. It's just more exciting. Okay, you got a point there. I yield.
Do you get what I mean?
Whoa, that's kind of a way out there thing to say, dude.
Androids are like drugs. They can take care of everything you need, and you can also have a conversation with them. No matter how coldly you treat one, they will always respond with a smile. But this is where a number of people get delusional. Androids are caring. Androids are kind. This is what people believe in. But androids aren't human. They don't have any feelings. They don't actually listen to your sob stories, nor do they understand how you feel. They only pretend to. It's nice to have someone that cares about you and listens to every word you say. But these people aren't facing reality. Just like how fantasy movies aren't real. So you should never get attached to them, much like drugs.
Are we getting a don't do drugs, kids statement out of this anime? Or out of this game? Anime game?
These people are merely running away from this cruel world in order to take refuge in the kindness of androids. I felt I needed to make this clear to you.
Thank you, Gears, for being such a good friend and giving us an anti-drug statement while you're at it. But you would think with as many new models and such of androids that he deals with, you would think he would come across one that was given like a feel or a emotion matrix or something. Androids don't have feelings. His words continue to linger in my mind until the end of school. I quietly repeat those words on my way home. Countless thoughts enter and leave my mind. I find them to be mostly meaningless. I try to shut off my brain, but it's not so easy. I continue to walk in silence while staring at the pavement, just like I always do. That's why I failed to notice her presence. I hear a familiar voice.
おかえりなさいませ。今日はいかがでしたか?
Always so cheerful. How you doing, Lucy? It was Lucy's voice. Oh, and there she is. She's welcoming us back home. I lift my head. I realize that I'm home already. And Lucy is standing at the door, smiling at me. You... Why are you out here?
マスターのお迎えですよ。今日はどんな一日でしたか? Master?
I must have zoned out for a moment. I quickly recollect myself. Oh, it wasn't too bad.
そうですか。それは良かったです。Master?
She knows something's wrong, dude. You might as well just sit down and spit it out. Have some tea. Oh, some green tea sounds delicious right now with some honey in it. Oh, man.
Master?
What is it?
なぜそんなにぼーっとされているのですか? 学校で何かありましたか?
No. I was just a little surprised.
びっくりですか?
Yeah.
何にびっくりされたんですか?
She looked at me calmly. I couldn't help but open my mouth when I met her gaze. About the fact that someone was actually waiting for me at home. Because that never happened to me before. The house always used to be empty on my way home from school. That's why I was surprised. It's nothing special.
マスター、
What is it?
学校から帰ってきても家に誰もいないというのは寂しかったですか？
No, not really.
迎えに出てくれる人がいなくて悲しかったですか？
Well, you can't really be unhappy about it or be lonely if that is your normal, if it is something that it's been that way, then to you that's normal. You don't have any feeling about it any other way other than, oh, well, this is how this happens. And I have got a chill. Good gravy. Alright. Sorry guys, I had to go throw on a sweatshirt. This has just been a chilly day, and it finally just kind of got to me. Oh, burr. Much better. Alright. What was I saying? Oh yeah. Alright. I got totally off track because I was freezing to death. Anyways, yeah, so he wouldn't really know any different, but now that someone is here, he's starting to realize that, well, I'm guessing that he's starting to realize that that's much better, or it's much more pleasant than coming home to an empty house. I'm telling you, I wasn't. The android standing before me remained silent for a while. Without saying a single word, she continues to stare into my eyes. I feel uncomfortable. It feels like I've told her too much. Why? Because you told her that you're surprised that she's waiting for you? The silence continues. She doesn't say anything. She doesn't delve any deeper. Instead, she softly takes my arm and begins to lead me towards the door.
今日は少し肌寒いですね。さあ、家の中に入りましょう。
Okay. That's cool.
あ、そうだ。
ん？
その前に一つ命令してください。
An order? Yep. Hey, what do you know? What kind of order? Yeah, like, what could you possibly want me to tell you to do? Oh, green tea with honey. That'd be delicious. Lucy reveals an angelic smile.
ルーシーがこれからも毎日マスターの帰りを迎えるよう命令してください。そうすればルーシーはいつ何があってもこうしてマスターを外でお迎えします。
Giving an order to a robot is the same as giving it a leash. And that is what Lucy was willing to do for me. Oh, holy cow. She was willing to trade away a bit of her freedom in order to make me happy. I guess this is her own special way of being kind. Just go ahead and do as you please. It's not like I'll hate it. Oh god, don't be tsundere, dude. Do not turn into a tsundere.
かしこまりました、マスター。
But
でも
it's not an order.
命令じゃないと言いますと？
No. This is just a request. I'm not forcing you to do it. So if you don't want to, you don't need to. It doesn't matter. Aw, he's starting to treat her like she's a person. Holy cow. Oh, wait. Alright, let's get through this dialogue and then we'll find out if he's going to continue treating her that way, shall we? Lucy doesn't say anything. Instead, she responds with a smile. A smile and a small nod. All the while being led inside by Lucy, my head continues to spin. Her kind eyes full of sympathy. The comforting warmth rising from her hands. Her cautious gestures full of consideration. They're all part of someone's programming. They're not genuine. But at this very moment, I tell myself that maybe it doesn't matter so much. Even though her thoughts and actions may not be real, at the very least, she was giving me the happiness I've been missing in my life. Wait a sec. Her thoughts and actions may not... How are they not real? You can see her actions. You can prove her actions. Okay, you can't see her thoughts, but you can prove that she's thinking, so how is it not real? I mean, it's not like it's all in your head. Oh, don't tell me he hit his head and this is some weird frickin' I'm asleep or I'm in a coma dream thing. Oh God, don't go there, please. That's why I decided to skip over the small details for now. Interesting. Oh, we're getting the 3 laws. Oh man, these 3 laws. Golly. I always come back to this. I kind of like how they do that, though. Ooh, October 14th. Alright. Brand new day. What are we up to? Uh-oh. Oh, boy. For whatever reason, my father came home early today. And I think we may... Because this might turn into a long part, so... I'm going to end this here. We're not going to go into an argument with Dad at this point. I'm not up for that. I think we had a good breakthrough today, so who knows? Maybe he's making some breakthrough. Maybe he's making some progress. That'd be awesome. But anyways, guys, I hope you enjoyed this episode. Until next time, take care of yourselves. I hope you have a good day, and goodbye.